Who started the Dance of Dragons? Who started the Targaryen Civil War? Who is the main issue in this entire dang show? First off, everybody named Jalise, and I gotta say this: who is the one to stop all this conflict? Who is the one to save Westeros from all this mayhem and murder and bloodshed? It was King Viserys. King Viserys is the most stupidest character of House of the Dragon. He's the one that causes this conflict in the Civil War because he has all the power and he has, in a sense, a final decision. Or if his final decision, he could at least strengthen the claim of Rhaenyra or Aegon. He could have done something more. Here's the thing. King Viserys didn't cause the conflict when he named Aegon in his delusional dream that Alicent believes. Alicent just believed that he mentioned Aegon and he wanted Aegon to be king. The only conflict that if he didn't have that, he didn't say that Alicent would not be with her father on this. Otto Hightower still would have done what he wanted to do. But we gotta say this: if Otto Hightower manipulated the king through logic, he manipulated the king by telling him "Oh, Your Grace," all this stuff that he's reporting on. He's following the rules of Westeros. Otto Hightower is, but you gotta understand something. He wants his own blood on Iron Throne, and King Viserys saw that. King Viserys saw that, hey, you're using the law, you're right in many cases, but you're using the law because you want your own grandson on the Iron Throne. So he kicks Otto Hightower out, as he should have been. He realized that he also pimped out Alicent to him, and he's like, you know what? I cannot trust you. You're you are a great hand. You're a good hand. You served the realm well. You were loyal, but now your loyalty is in question because I only know that you want your grandson on the Iron Throne, my son, and I do not want that. I'm still naming my daughter, and he is the major conflict. And Viserys saw that major conflict. He avoided it. He kicked Otto Hightower out, and then he brought him back after episode 8. After the last king died, he rehired Otto Hightower. For some odd reason, Viserys believed, hey, that guy who I got rid of 10 years ago, there's no still way that he wants his grandson on the Iron Throne. King Viserys is an idiot if he did not see that at all. Then again, he didn't really have much of a choice. Who else was he going to choose? The Lannister? I mean, I'm going to be very, very clear about this. Otto Hightower is no different from a Lannister, a Baratheon, the Valerians. Anybody in the Otto Hightower's position would have done the exact same thing. And here's the thing. Otto Hightower is just a messenger. Otto Hightower is just a dude hey, the king, your family member, your brother, reported the air for a day. He was out with the princess at night. He stole the dragon egg. He just reports the stupidity of Team Black or Daemon and Rhaenyra, what they do wrong. And he reports it to the king. Granted, does it align with his favorite to put Aegon or Aemon in line? Yes, it does. But if to me, an instigator is not really the real thing about this entire dang show. He he instigated Alicent. He manipulated his daughter into sleeping with the king. Yes, very bad, but no different from any other man in Westeros. What else did he do? He pushed the idea that Alicent's kids, if they are still alive, they are a threat to Rhaenyra's legitimacy. Obviously true. Everything that Otto Hightower has done, he's put his family in jeopardy with Iron Throne, but that is no different from any High Lord. It could have been a Lannister, it could have been a Baratheon, it could have been the Valerians, it could have been the people of the Vale, it could have been the people of the North. Anybody, any high house would have done exactly what Otto Hightower is doing. It's that simple. He's not the one who's causes this great conflict. The entire thing relies on the king. And if Otto Hightower manipulated the king through logic, Rhaenyra manipulated the king through love. She knows she loves her father. She knows that her father loves her. But what does she do? Okay, let's see. And this goes for Daemon too. Let's go to Daemon for a sec. Daemon could be mad at Otto oh you he's a cunt, he's an asshole and all that stuff. Well, Daemon, how about you not doing stupid shit would help you? Do not stay the air for a day. Do not steal your dead brother's dragon egg. Your dead brother's son's dragon egg. Don't take out your niece out to a freaking place, to a brothel, and then ruin her reputation. How about you don't kill your first wife? How about right after Rhaenyra's husband dies, you don't marry her off? I mean, there's so many things Daemon could have done not to give his enemies ammunition. But that's Daemon. Daemon thinks he's a dragon, he could do whatever he wants, and he believes he's above the law and there ain't no consequences, because as he says, who gives a fuck what some lord thinks? You are a dragon, you are the higher power, and we have the nukes, we have the dragons, we could do whatever we want. Now with Rhaenyra is this. Rhaenyra has 3 bastard kids. I do not blame Rhaenyra for sleeping with Sir Christian Cole. I do not even blame her for having this flirtation too much with Daemon. The effect, even though she did that entire scene at a wedding where her future in-laws are watching, which is idiotic and stupid. I do not fully blame Rhaenyra for all of that stuff, just because the fact is I fully believed Rhaenyra was groomed at a young age to Daemon, and that I will have a different topic video of dissecting their fanatic relationship among the fans and why they think they're soulmates in a true romance, which they're not. It's another freaking Harley Quinn Joker shit right there. But Rhaenyra, what did Rhaenyra do to secure her claim? 3 bastard kids that she knows are not legitimate. They're not black. They don't have white hair. They don't look shit like her. I mean, that's part of the whole casting. And then right after all that incidents, let me just, after my husband dies, everyone believes that I slept with my uncle and I married my uncle and I killed my husband to be with my uncle. You think that's going to gain people's trust about you? Do you think people are going to respect you? You think since you're taking over a culture that you're going to respect the laws of the culture? No. No one does. And people say, oh, she tried to make peace with Alicent. No, she did not. Every single time Rhaenyra was looking to make peace, whether it was with Alicent or Rhaenys, she only did it in desperate motion. She only did it in a desperate way, because she never once out of 16 plus years thought to, hey, how about I go tell Rhaenys after like 3 years after her son is gone? How about I go to her and tell her, like, you know what, your son is still alive. Go ahead, search for him, but that is my husband right there, Daemon. Your son's alive. We don't need to have this beef. How about we marry your grandchildren, Daemon's daughters, with my children, and we can have this legitimate? No, let me wait till last minute when my son's claims are threatened. Rhaenyra does everything half-ass. And if I'm King Viserys, you know what you could have done, King Viserys? This is a very simple thing why the king fucked up. 1, if as soon as you see your daughters not taking the role seriously, having one kid after kid after kid, 3 strikes, you're out. 1 bastard child, strike 1. 2, 3, you're out. You're no longer his heir, and switch it to Aegon. As soon as you put Aegon as heir, believe me, everybody else will follow. Everybody else will follow the rules, because besides that fact that you don't even have to kick Rhaenyra off of it. You know what will be another plus thing, King? Oh, you know, it's been 16 years since like people swore their oaths and all this stuff to my daughter. Like, how many of those lords are dead? How many of them are still around? Oh, it's very simple what you do, King Viserys. How about you just renew the oaths? Renew your oaths to Rhaenyra and the children. It's 16 plus years. A lot of lords are dead. And the only reason why this way, like if Rhaenyra, let's say if Rhaenyra's oaths were like, let me go backtrack a bit, because I almost lost myself. Let's just say this. You know when that scene in episode 9 when Otto Hightower tells people, swear your loyalty to Aegon. And a lot of them say, no, we swore to Rhaenyra, our oaths are our oaths. Know how many other lords would not have sided with her if they weren't sworn in? If they weren't sworn in to their oaths, would they side with Rhaenyra? In my opinion, no. They have not. Rhaenyra has not proven a trustworthy woman. She manipulated her father because she manipulated father Drew Love because like, you love me. I came from the woman you love, and please help me. I cannot do this alone without you. Even though I have done nothing to secure my claim for 16 years, I have done nothing but giving you heartache and headaches, along with your brother, my uncle, my husband, who everyone knows that he killed his first wife, and then that she possibly killed her first husband. I mean, it's like everybody just keeps forgetting the conflict between Rhaenyra and Daemon. They shoot themselves in the foot. constantly. The only worst enemy to the Targaryens are themselves, and King Viserys had all the control. Hey, kick my daughter out as heir, that's one thing. Renew the oaths, that's another thing. How about this? Claim those children as bastards, or claim them as bastards, and then acknowledge them as bastards and make them legitimate. That's another thing he could have done. But making a law where, anyone who swears that these kids who question the legitimacy of my dang grandchildren, the heirs to the throne, about their parentage, they'll have their tongues cut off or their heads knocked off. So you're enforcing a law, basically, that anyone who threatens, again, Tyrion Lannister, what'd he say? If you're threatening people that you're going to remove their tongues and all this stuff, that you're not proving them to be a liar, you're proving to them that you're afraid of what they're going to say, and you're afraid of the truth. Look at Vaemon. Look at Vaemon, who freaking dies because of this freaking enact law. I mean, this is a law who does not help nobody. If anything, Vaemon's a Ned Stark in this show, because the fact is he's killed for his belief, for his honor, and also because, again, people say, well, he was a greedy man. Rhaenyra is greedy, Daemon's greedy, Otto's greedy. What right does King Viserys has the right to enact the house of who inherits the name Velaryon? And here's another thing about King Viserys when he did that, when he killed Vaemon off, how they enacted this law. He's taken over another house's name. He's choosing the heirs for that house. If Rhaenys didn't agree to that entire marriage between Daemon's kid and Rhaenyra's children, what would have happened? What would have happened? Oh, the entire Westerosi culture would have just seen a usurp of a house, that they would see bastards sitting upon a house's throne, a house's rules, a house's legacy, and they inherited it, while no one believes that they are of that bloodline. You're taking over people's culture and houses. Not even Aegon the Conqueror would have done something this stupid. So if you're telling me who is the ultimate conflict, it's not Otto. He's just the instigator. Like, hey, everybody, what's happening over here? These kids are bastards. Rhaenyra's doing stupid shit. Daemon's doing stupid shit. It's not Rhaenyra and Daemon who constantly shoot themselves in the foot. Rhaenyra and Daemon are the junkies, but know who enables the junkies? Oh, the king who loves his daughter, the king who admits to all her faults and still stands behind her no matter what she does, even if it doesn't mean good things. And here's the thing. In 6+ years, if you don't see Aegon doing a good job, go to Aemon. You got multiple choices to be heir. You don't want your brother on there. You didn't want him because he's not meant for it. You had Rhaenyra, but you see her and you know she's not being responsible. You know she's making stupid decisions. And I'm interested in what he thought about when he found out Rhaenyra's husband died and all of a sudden she marries Daemon. That's going to be an interesting thing. Like, how long did they wait? A month? A week? Who freaking knows? But the fact is, King Viserys started the Civil War. Either name Aegon as heir, and Rhaenyra will have no help from no lords, because nobody would side with her other than Daemon. The Velaryons, they wouldn't stand by her. The Velaryons wouldn't stand by her. The other house lord who swore oaths to her wouldn't stand by her. Either you name Aegon as heir, you legitimize Rhaenyra's bastards, renew oaths. You could have done so much more things. How about don't rehire Otto Hightower? Another thing. Rehire Otto Hightower, a guy that you kicked out 10 years ago because you wanted his blood on the Iron Throne. Oh my God, come on. If anyone who tells me, like, who started this Dance of Dragons, who started the Targaryen Civil War, it's not Rhaenyra and Daemon. It's not Otto Hightower. It's King Viserys, because he had all the power in the world. And no, claiming your daughter as heir is not securing her entire name. You can name an heir. Anybody could do that. I can name a freaking dog on the street you're guarding the house. You're a new dog. I get you. I claim you. You're gonna be good. You're gonna listen to what I say. But if I don't train him, if I don't do anything to help this dog, he ain't gonna be able to do his own things. If I have an employee and I just tell him, okay, go nuts, you put the price or whatever. If I don't teach the person how to use the register, if I don't teach a person, okay, where's this section, where's the light, where's the plumbing, where's this, where's that, how the heck is anybody gonna get done? King Viserys did not help secure his daughter's claim by no means, even though she did not help her situation at all. He didn't help Alicent and the mistrust between their family. He did not do much to unite his family. He wanted his family to get together. He wanted his family to be happy together. But the thing is, there's constant conflict. He shouldn't have married Alicent. He should not have rehired Otto. He should have reprimanded Rhaenyra. He should have told her, hey, your uncle's a bad influence. I mean, there's just so many things King Viserys could have done to secure her claim. Renew oaths, for God's sake. Most of the lords are dead after 10 plus years. Make a renewed oath. Tell them to come here, swear your oaths. You have to sit on the iron chair. You weren't that sick in 10 plus years. Well, you were sick, but you were a little disoriented, but you weren't losing every single part of your body. I'm sorry. King Viserys is the only person that could have stopped the Dance of the Dragons. He's the only person that could have stopped the Civil War. He's the only person who had all the responsibility, all the power to make sure to either secure Rhaenyra's claim, to kick Otto Hightower out, or to dismiss his daughter and to put Aegon on a throne. There's so many different possibilities that King Viserys could have done to help secure the future and peace of Westeros. And he failed. So to me, the person who started the entire Dance of Dragons, the Targaryen Civil War, is King Viserys. But that's my personal opinion, everybody. Let me know what y'all think. My name's Jalise Scarford, everybody. Bye-bye.